I have to wait for enough people to get in here. This is like, oh my god, this is so juicy. This is so juicy. You ready for me to drop this bomb? Are you ready for this bomb? You better get all your friends in here to hear this one. Oh man, I can really smell it. This got me so fired up. It's like I've just got like pure sweat and body odor just falling out of my armpits right now. So, so there was this ad in Craigslist for a $3.95 a month, one bed, one bath, and so it's some kind of property group. They have like cheap apartments like this all over town apparently. So like so my mom had been bugging me to call that ad and find out about it. So I told her I did, and I told her a little bit about it. So then she had been yanking me around, like you heard me say on here the other day that like she had said that she would get me one of these apartments, but then she yanked it out from under me and said that she doesn't actually have the money for it. Well, then she flip-flopped back again. So last night she said that she was going to do it again, and so this morning she set an appointment for me to go with her to this property, because you put in an application fee and then they give you this booklet of their properties all over town, and you go and get in through lock boxes to see the apartments. So I was supposed to go with her today at like 12:30 to go to their office, right, to see this guy. So she was texting me, and she was telling me about, when we get to the appointment, you can't tell him that you're a mystic because he's not going to rent to you. She said she knows that from talking to him, because she's the one who called. She talked to him to actually set the appointment today. And like I knew immediately that would be illegal discrimination. So I said he did not say that. I'm going to call right now just to find out for sure for myself. So I called the guy, and I told him that, I told my mom was like trying to tell me that I should lie to him. She was telling me that I should tell him that like I'm an artist or a retailer, and I said no. If he asks, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to say that I have a spiritual healing business. And she was like, no, you can't do that. He's not going to rent to you. Okay? He's not going to rent to anybody who does something spiritual for a living. He was like, she was like, you have to just keep it a secret. And so I called the guy to find out what he had actually said. And I said, hi, my mom called to make an appointment for me and her to come see you today. And she told me something. She told me something that really upset me, and I just wanted to ask you if it was true that you had said that. I told the guy, I said, I'm starting a spiritual business. Like, I'm a full-time mystic, but the way I make money from it is to run a spiritual healing business. And my mom said that if you knew that about me, that you wouldn't rent to me. Is that true? And he said, no, for one thing, that's against the law. And like, as he was saying that, simultaneously, I was still talking, and both of us at the same time basically said, no, because that's illegal. Because I was saying, because that's illegal discrimination. But he was talking over me at the same time and saying, no, he sounded really shocked. He was like, no, for one thing, that's against the law. And then he told me that, like their office for 12 years, it had been directly next door to some kind of spiritual business. And so I was like, okay, well, yeah, I didn't think that you had said that, because I know that sort of thing's illegal. I said, even on Craigslist, it tells you exactly what kind of housing discrimination is illegal. You know what I mean? So I said, I guess we'll see you later then. And he was like, okay. I also said, when I was telling him, yeah, I didn't think that you had actually said that. I said, my mom's kind of sneaky about stuff like that. Like, I told him that my mom is sneaky. And I also told him what her name is, because I want him to know which appointment that was that he set. I want him to know who it is. So then, I called my mom. So then when my mom read my text where I said that I was about to call the guy to find out if she was lying or not, she said, I'm going to block your negative ass. And then she was saying, she's making threats like, you've got to do it our way, or we're not going to pay for anything. Like, I've got to keep who I am a secret. And so like, then I before she had the chance to like block me, I called her real quick because it would have taken me too long to type out what he had said. I called her and told her that I called the guy, and I found out that she was lying, and I told her exactly what I told the guy and what he said in response. And even still, even after I told her that what the guy himself had told me, she still insisted that he will not rent to me if he knows that I'm a mystic. When I already asked him, I was like, is it true that you won't rent to me because I'm a mystic with a spiritual healing business? And he said, no. She's delusional. She's riding on this delusion train that has nothing to do with reality. And see, like, so if I had gone along with what my mom wanted, I would have been living in shame, trying to hide myself like some kind of Jew hiding in a closet from the Nazis, do you know what I mean? There's no reason for me to have to live like that, because the guy himself told me there's no reason for me to have to hide. You know what I mean? Like, he has a business, like, there's a law. And now, I told my mom, now that I've brought it to the guy's attention that I know, and I know that he knows, we both know that it would be illegal for him to discriminate against me on that, he's going to treat me with kid gloves now. I'm going to get special treatment because I've brought this all above board. I've acknowledged that there could be a potential issue ahead, okay? And I told him the name associated with this appointment. He knows who he's dealing with, okay? So, I mean, like,